Andrea Bocelli was born on September 22, 1958, in Lajatico, a small village in Tuscany, Italy. His parents were told before his birth that he would be born with a disability and even advised to end the pregnancy. But they chose life, and Andrea grew up in the beautiful Tuscan countryside. From a young age, he was fascinated by music. He would listen to opera records, play piano, and sing. His childhood was not always easy because he was diagnosed with congenital glaucoma, which made him partially blind. Still, he found joy in music and often said that music was his true escape. Tuscany gave him a quiet life, filled with tradition, family, and simple beauty. These surroundings would later inspire the warmth and soul in his singing. Little did the world know that this boy from a small Italian village would one day become one of the greatest voices of all time. Andrea's family noticed his passion for music early. By age 6, he was already learning piano. Soon after, he began mastering instruments like flute, saxophone, trumpet, guitar, and drums. But his true gift was his voice. As a teenager, he fell in love with opera, listening to legends like Franco Corelli and Giuseppe Di Stefano. He dreamed of becoming a professional singer, though life pushed him toward law studies. He graduated in law and even worked as a court-appointed lawyer for a while. But music never left his heart. Every evening, he performed in piano bars to earn extra money. There, he would play classic songs and serenade small crowds. These nights kept his dream alive. Andrea knew deep inside that no matter how far life pushed him in other directions, music was the path meant for him. Andrea's partial blindness was already a big challenge. But at age 12, tragedy struck. While playing football, he was hit in the eye and suffered a brain hemorrhage. Doctors tried everything, but he lost his remaining sight completely. Andrea was now fully blind. For most people, this would have been the end of dreams, but Andrea did not give up. He turned to music even more strongly. Singing became not just an art, but a way to feel free. His blindness never stopped him from imagining the beauty of the world. In fact, he said once that music allowed him to see life in colors others could not understand. Instead of darkness, he embraced light through melodies. This strength would later become one of the reasons millions admired him, not only for his voice, but also for his courage. In the early 1990s, Andrea's career took a dramatic turn. Italian rock star Zucchero Fornaciari was looking for a tenor to record a demo of his song Miserere. The demo was meant for Luciano Pavarotti, one of the world's greatest opera singers. Andrea recorded it, and when Pavarotti heard the tape, he was stunned. Pavarotti immediately recognized Andrea's unique talent and told Zucchero, "This guy not only deserves to sing, but he's going to become famous." This was the turning point. Bocelli soon joined Zucchero on tour and began gaining attention across Europe. His powerful yet gentle voice was impossible to ignore. The man from Tuscany was stepping onto the global stage, and destiny was finally calling. By 1994, Andrea won the newcomers section at the Sanremo Music Festival with Il mare calmo della sera. This launched him into the spotlight. His self-titled albums became massive hits, combining opera with pop in a style never done before. Songs like Con te partirò and its English version Time to Say Goodbye with Sarah Brightman turned into worldwide anthems. The song topped charts in Europe and beyond, selling millions of copies. Audiences everywhere were moved by his emotional delivery. Andrea wasn't just an opera singer. He was a bridge between classical and popular music. His voice touched people who had never listened to opera before. Suddenly, a blind singer from Italy was performing in stadiums, concert halls, and royal venues around the world. What made Andrea Bocelli different was not just his technical skill, but the emotion in his singing. He sang with deep feeling, making listeners cry, smile, and dream. His blindness allowed him to pour pure emotion into every performance. Critics often said Andrea's voice wasn't the strongest in opera terms, but it was the most touching. People connected with him because he sang not to impress, but to move hearts. From opera classics to modern love ballads, his repertoire showed a rare ability to cross boundaries. His songs became popular at weddings, in films, and during important world events. Andrea proved that music isn't about perfection, it's about soul. Over the years, Andrea collaborated with many world-famous artists. He sang with Celine Dion, Christina Aguilera, Ed Sheeran, and Ariana Grande. His duet, The Prayer with Celine Dion, even won a Golden Globe Award. His ability to blend his operatic style with pop stars' voices created magical moments. He performed at the Vatican, for U.S. presidents, and even at the Olympics. Each performance showed that his talent had no limits. Whether singing Verdi's opera, or modern love songs, Andrea could adapt his voice with grace. These collaborations made him a global icon, loved by both classical audiences and pop fans alike. Andrea has always been a man of strong faith. He is deeply Catholic and often says his success is a blessing from God. His music reflects spirituality, peace, and hope. Family is also central to his life. He has 3 children and a loving relationship with his wife, Veronica Berti, who also manages parts of his career. Andrea once said that family gives him balance and strength. Despite his global fame, he prefers the quiet countryside life in Tuscany. He often returns to his hometown, where he built the Teatro del Silenzio, Theater of Silence, an open-air venue where he performs once a year surrounded by hills and nature. Andrea Bocelli is more than a singer. He is an inspiration. He proved that blindness is not a limitation. His story shows that with passion and perseverance, dreams can come true. Millions of fans see him not just as a voice, but as a symbol of courage and hope. His albums have sold over 90 million copies worldwide, making him one of the best-selling classical artists in history. But beyond numbers, his legacy lies in how he touches hearts. His journey from a small Tuscan village to world stages inspires young musicians and anyone facing challenges in life. Today, Andrea Bocelli is considered one of the greatest voices of modern times. He continues to perform worldwide, bringing comfort and joy to audiences. Even as he grows older, his voice carries the same warmth and sincerity. He is not just an opera singer, not just a pop star. He is a voice that belongs to the world. Andrea's music will live on for generations, reminding us of the power of resilience, faith, and beauty. From Tuscany's quiet hills to the grandest stages, Andrea Bocelli remains proof that sometimes the most extraordinary voices come from the most unexpected places.